From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Well, happy Monday afternoon to you all. We're starting off with a look at Elk Country Trinidad camera here. And, you look off in the distance here, you can see a lot of those low clouds, kind of the stratus deck as it's known. And it's going to have a hard time really kind of burning off entirely. There may be eventually some breaks in those clouds, but overall, really not going to clear out a whole lot for many of us out along the coast here today. So here's the deal. Just no big changes here in the long range. What I mean by that is really through this week and even into the weekend. We may start to see some changes, though, as we go into early next week, which we'll get into here in just a second. Highs near normal. Rain this week? Probably not. I don't see it happening most likely until next week. Let's talk about the smoke here real quickly here. There you can see the smoke, especially in western Siskiyou County and parts of Del Norte. Now, most of the smoke is going to be coming from the Six Rivers complex, right? And that's to be expected. It's the biggest fire, but this is going to be producing most of this smoke. Not a lot of that smoke making its way even into Trinity County later this afternoon, but notice what happens as we take into your Tuesday morning. Most of the smoke, again, you see is in western Siskiyou County, and not to mention northern parts of Humboldt County, not to mention to Del Norte County, and even extreme northern Trinity County as well. Now, as we go into noon on Tuesday, that smoke dissipates a little bit here, but really shouldn't be too bad. So let's take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast today. Temperatures low 90s inland and for the coast in the mid-60s, looking at dry conditions. For Trinity County, I expect more sunshine there. Could be a little bit of haze. We've seen some of that here this morning. The temperatures in mid to upper 80s. For your daytime highs. All right, let's take a look at that satellite image here. You can see the clouds moving through the Pacific Northwest. We've got clouds moving into Southern California. For us, look at that, just this little dry slot here. We're seeing the mainly sunny skies here, and there's not going to be much change from that. I mean, there are going to be some clouds coming in from the west that may have a slight impact on the weather, but that's it. And look at the precipitation outlook. This is looking at September 17th through the 21st. You actually have a chance to see maybe some rain in the forecast. At this point, it doesn't look like a lot. In fact, we'll look at Futurecast. We'll show you that there isn't much in at least the next 7 days or so. Here you can see some of the clouds we'll see today for both the coast and even some of the inland areas, seeing some of the clouds as well. So it may be hard for us to completely clear out even for some of the inland areas, although you can see down into southern Humboldt County, looks like some clearing there. And of course, mainly clear skies here, minus some of that haze for Trinity County. That's today. Okay, now we're going to take you to tomorrow morning. And you can see tomorrow through the afternoon, we're beginning to see some clouds in northern Trinity County, but mainly sunny skies even for inland, and even the coast may get to see some clearing by the afternoon. Then we go into Wednesday, and same situation here, mainly sunny skies here, maybe a little bit of cloud cover out for some of us in the coast, but could see some clearing. Now we take the extended outlook. It's dry through Friday, dry through the weekend. Now look what happens as we go into Monday of next week. We're beginning to see some rain making its way off to the east. Nothing near us though. So as of right now, I'm keeping it dry even into early next week. All right, your wave heights for today are going to be around 5 to 6 feet off the sea, 2 to 4 feet as you head out along the coast here. And then as we go into your your Tuesday, we're just not going to see much change here. It's not going to really increase a whole lot over the next 24 hours. Here's a look at your marine forecast here for today. You can see those north winds at 5 to 10 knots. Your waves from the west at 4 feet at 9 seconds. And your high tide was at 11:50 this morning. Your low tide will be at 4:49 p.m. And then there you can see some of that patchy drizzle is a possibility, especially just off the coast here. So the rest of the day today, again, some haze, I think, for some of us in Trinity County, maybe even a little bit of smoke. Otherwise, temperatures mid to upper 80s. We've got low 90s for the inland areas and temperatures in the mid 60s for the immediate coast. Your 7-day outlook, not much change. And we're going to see a slight increase even for the coast. It could get up to 70 for some of the warmer spots. Otherwise, upper 90s for places like Hoopa, Weaverville, probably around 93, 94, before temperatures start to drop again as we go into this upcoming weekend. Here's a look at your 7-day outlook for Eureka. And I've got temperatures even up to 67 Wednesday, 68 on Thursday, before we drop back down to the mid 60s by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.